Hello and welcome again for the second series from countries around the world. We have presented the Kingdom of Thailand last week in Arabic language. Today we are going to present this program in English and maybe will be an Arabic CC and French and German and Italian as well. Vietnam it's a British name. The nationality Vietnamese, but officially we call it the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Vietnam is an important member of ASEAN countries with an estimated 90.5 million inhabitants as of 2014. It's the world's 40th most populous country and the 8th most populous Asian country. Vietnam is bordered by China to the north, Laos to the northwest, Cambodia to the southwest, Thailand across the Gulf of Thailand to the southwest, and the Philippines, Malaysia and Indonesia across the South China Sea, the east and southeast. The capital city has been Hanoi since the unification of North and South Vietnam in 1976. Vietnam was a part of Imperial China for over a millennium. From 111 BC to 939 AD, an independent Vietnamese state was formed in 939. Following a Vietnamese victory in the Battle of Bac Dang River, successive Vietnamese imperial dynasties flourished as the nation expanded geographically and politically into Southeast Asia until the Indochina Peninsula was colonized by the French in the mid-19th century, following a Japanese occupation in the 1940s. The Vietnamese fought French rule in the First Indochina War, eventually expelling the French in 1954. Vietnam was then unfriended under a communist government but remained impoverished and politically isolated. In 1986, the government initiated a series of economic and political reforms, which began Vietnam's path toward integration on the world economy by 2000. It had established diplomatic relations with all nations since 2000. Vietnam's economic growth rate has been among the highest in the world, and in 2011 it had the highest global growth generators index among 11 major economies. Its successful economic reforms resulted in it joining the World Trade Organization in 2007. He is also a member of the Organisation Internationale de la Francophonie. Vietnam remains one of the world's four remaining one-party socialist states officially espousing communism. 1862 until 1954 French Indochina. 1946 until 1954 First Indochina War. The Vietnam War also lasted from 1954 to 1975. Government and politics. The Socialist Republic of Vietnam, along with China, Cuba, and Laos, is one of the world's four remaining one-party socialist states officially espousing communism. Its current state constitution, 2013 constitution, assesses the central role of the Communist Party of Vietnam in all organs of government, politics and society. The General Society of the Communist Party performs numerous key administrative and executive functions, controlling the party's national organization and state appointments as well as sitting policy. Legislature. The National Assembly of Vietnam has the unicameral legislature of the state, composed of 498 members, headed by a chairman. The military manpower is around 450,000, and the military expenditure totaled approximately 2.48 billion US dollar, equivalent to around 2.5% of the GDP. International relations. The biggest or the largest relations of Vietnam are with the United States, started 1995, ASEAN, NAM, Francophonie, and WTO. The economy. In 2012, Vietnam nominal GDP reached 138 billion US dollar, with a nominal GDP per capita of 1,527 US dollar. According to a December 2005 forecast by Goldman Sachs, the Vietnamese economy will become the world 21 first largest by 2025, with an estimated nominal GDP of 436 billion and nominal GDP per capita 4357. I would like to advise everybody to visit this country because there is a big chance to have a business. This country actually the law is very nice for investment and to make any business because you don't care how much you carry for money or you exchange and your transaction how much they are. So important that you work legal, you pay your taxes and everything. If you are a foreigner willing to teach English, you are most welcome. You can get from 1,000 to 2,000 US dollar a month. 2,000 US dollar a month, and you can have a good life over the country. Uh, we will let you see now some photos around the country, so please enjoy it. And let me explain that the Vietnamese visa it's not hard, but at the same time it is required. So you can apply online on arrival or at the embassy. But actually, Vietnam waived the visa with 5 countries, I think, plus the 10 ASEAN countries. Uh, so the religions there, the Buddhism is 12.2%, but the Vietnamese folk religion or non-religious population are 73.2%, Catholicism 6.8%, and others are 6%. The education, it's doing well since the year 2000 until today. I mean, the 6 years, they really, yeah, they really expanded their education knowledge about the health. By 2009, 85% of the population had access to improved water resources. The culture is strongly Chinese, Buddhist, even if not by belief, but at least by culture and daily life. The music it's a little bit traditional, and they have their own poems and yeah, their own culture. They are not really belong to anyone they have their own heritage, like the Hoi An ancient town. It's classified as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO.